Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's enough.
Okay. Come on over here, Tom. This is my partner in crime. He's the camera guy.
He's a cameraman.
Thanks, Tom.
You got it, buddy.
You're doing a good job.
You got it.
All right. Okay, ready to go. This is your smoke alarm, battery operated or hooked into your power. And there's a test button on here. You press your test button, the alarm should go off. That's one way to test if your battery's okay or if your smoke alarm's working. So we're gonna push this button and see what happens. It should make one loud noise or maybe a couple boop boop, whatever. We're gonna see what this particular one does. There's there's different battery smoke detectors, so smoke alarms, that kind of thing. So you know, each one is a little bit different. But I'm going to try to explain as much as I can on this one here. So we're going to press the button now. That tells us that the power is working okay. But if that doesn't work, or if it's chirping late at night, periodically, every half a second, half a minute, high piercing noise, you're wondering what is it, chances are it's your backup battery that needs to be replaced on your smoke alarm. Now before you go up there and think you know what you're doing and start unscrewing everything to see where the battery is, I want to tell you of my experience on smoke detectors like this. I've seen 3 different types that open up differently. They're just plastic and you don't want to start messing with them and break something or unscrew something that you're not supposed to. This particular one, when you look at it, it's got a little door here that you slide open. So that's how you get this one out. Now others might have a little tab on the side where you take your thumb and hit that, and you might have a little container that swivels out. So look for that if you can't find this. If you don't see either ones of those, your smoke detector could be divided in 2 different spaces. Different pieces, and you may have to take your smoke detector and unscrew just the bottom half. You know, like you're unscrewing it a little bit and then it will pop down and you can get the battery out that way. This particular one doesn't do that, so if you start unscrewing it, you're going to pull the whole thing down, or maybe it's not designed to be screwed or pulled apart, and all of a sudden you've broken your smoke detector and all you want to do is replace the battery. So look at your smoke detectors really close and figure out how to pull it out. That's the first step. We're going to take the battery out of this one here. So we've got this slide. We slide that out. I see the battery up in there. Now it doesn't look like the battery can come out, and I wasn't sure if this was supposed to slide or not, but there was just enough room to reach up in there and kind of tilt this down, and then it popped out of place, pops out of place, and it slides out. Make sure when you put a new battery back in, you put it in the same way. You can look back in there. You don't want to try to put it backwards because it may not fit in there. So make sure you know what you're doing when you pull this battery out. The battery generator is like this. It's a 9-volt and it's kind of rectangular in shape. You don't want to make that assumption before you get your batteries. Take it out of your smoke alarm first and see what kind you have, but usually they're like this. So it's always nice to buy some extra ones, so in the middle of the night you've got one and you know what to do. Take your fresh battery, slide it back in there gently, push it back up there, snap it in, and before I call it good, I'm going to press the test button, make sure that this works. If I press this and it chirps, I know the battery was installed properly. Okay, it works. Good to go. Once you replace the battery, make sure you push the test button to reset everything. You don't want it to start chirping, and sometimes it could chirp if you don't press that test button after you put the battery in. How often should you replace these, you ask? Generally, daylight savings, time is the time to do it, just so that you can remember. So every 6 months, it's a good idea to replace these. You can go further than that, but you do that, you start having the risk of it chirping in the middle of the night when that's the least desired time to replace these. So every 6 months is a good idea on these. Some of these smoke alarms are hooked up directly to your power to your house, but yet they all have a battery. They all should have a battery, so that if the power to your house goes off, the battery will stay on, and then if there's any smoke, your smoke alarm will still work. But sometimes they're just battery operated too. You can get both styles. So I'm just telling you today how to replace your batteries. We're having a little problem with this drawer too. Just wanted you to see what we're working with here. These are full extension drawer hinges, and there's slides that actually come out all the way, so you can pull the drawer out this far. Well, this drawer wasn't pulling out that far, and I knew it could pull out further, because if you can see, there's a little black thing right here on the side, and this particular one I can push up on it, and there's another one like this on the other side of the drawer that you push down on the far side of the drawer and pull up on this side, and then you can pull the drawer out. Well, this was stuck, so I couldn't see that, and there was no way to figure out how to pull this drawer out. So I knew it could be pulled out further. When I first pulled the drawer out, it only came out about this far. So I knew it was on full extensions, so I just gently grabbed it on the sides and just pulled a little bit on it until it came out all the way. It was just binding on there just a little bit, and it came out to there. So now I know that this is working properly, but I've got some work to do underneath here, so I got to pull this drawer out. So I want to show you how to pull the drawer out. This side, there's this little thing here, and on others it could be on the bottom of this. This one here is on the side, so if this one goes up, the other side goes down. Be real careful, because you might think both sides go up or both sides go down, and usually it's the very opposite. You know, one side up, one side down. So you just lift that up and pull the drawer out. Okay, I pulled this up, push the other one down, and it clicks in. Then you can pull the drawer right off the slides. Be real careful when you do that. Once you have the sides undone, as you're pulling this drawer out, if it starts binding, just make sure to pull it out nice and straight. You may have to rock it a little bit gently as you pull out. When you want to put the drawer back in, don't try to line it up here. Just push these extensions back in. Then you can line the drawer up on the front. There's definite little grooves on both sides of here. And you'll see that, but it's easier if you got those kind of pushed in, because they always want to slide on you. Put that in a little groove on that side, put it in on this side, and push it in a little bit, and then you'll feel it click, gently click in. Then you can pull it all the way back out, and you're set to go. I also wanted to point out these glides on the sides. Not all drawers pull out all the way like this, so I don't want you to have a drawer halfway out thinking it has long extensions that come out, all full extensions that come out all the way, because then you'll be pulling on a drawer that's not going to come out any further. So make sure you look at your drawers. If they look like this, with both of these that slide in between each other, this one goes in too, you know that's a full extension. So that's what I'm trying to explain to you here. It's just for fun. What up, brother?
Hey, boy! What time is it?
Hey,
you people at home. You people at home. Who's winning the Masters? I don't know who's winning the Masters.
Come on,
man. Tiger finished, didn't you?
Didn't you tape it today? I told you to tape it.
I didn't tape nothing.
Oh,
see,
brother.
Video Joe?
Watch on the Golf Channel, ESPN, whatever.
Video Joe put a crack in my wall. He made my pipes overflow. He's got the middle of the night, he's got the fire alarm going off.
Smoke alarm.
Don't buy these tapes. Whatever you do, hire a professional, do it yourself. You'll be better off. Save your money.
Wow.
How about that video, Joe?
Hey, thanks. Thanks very much for your support. I appreciate that.
Anytime. Hey, I hope this is for fun.